Hey everyone, I am iamxeracon again, and today, as many of you know, was the official theatrical release of Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F, and I'm going to be giving you my review on the movie. Now, first off, I'm just going to let everyone know that this is going to be a spoiler review. I wasn't planning on saying anything that would give anything away, but because of what I'm going to be talking about and how in depth this review is, I have to pull out all the stops. So you're just being warned now that there will be major spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie yet and don't want anything spoiled, stop now. But if not, or if you've seen the movie, then just let the video keep on rolling. Now, I wow, I first off, I felt that after seeing this movie, well, even before seeing this movie, that when I gave my Battle of Gods review, uh, that I was a bit too lenient on my overall rating of the movie. I gave it a 7.3 if I remember correctly, and looking back, I feel as if though I should have given it more of a 6.7 or maybe a 6.9. It's not that I thought it was bad, but overall, it just wasn't as good as I thought it was at the time. Probably just because of the hype. And at the time, I also remember mentioning that I was hoping that they wouldn't bring back Dragon Ball Z, which of course they did. Dragon Ball Super. However, they did things differently though from what I was originally thinking that they were going to do. That instead of starting at the end of Z, they're actually going into the gap between the 7 year period at the end of uh, Kid Boo's defeat, to the World Martial Arts Tournament at the very end of Dragon Ball Z in its entirety. So that I actually like, and I haven't watched any of the episodes yet. First off, because I wanted to see Resurrection F, which I haven't seen until now, and so now I feel confident about going into it and just being able to see uh, the new series, and so now I have a new appreciation for it. But I'm getting off topic. So first off, do I think it was good? Yes, it was way better than Battle of Gods, and just a few things off. Well, first thing, before going to see Resurrection F, I had accidentally stumbled upon a upon the plot for Resurrection F, and I was disappointed about what they were saying about the plot for the actual movie. So when I read that, I thought that the movie was going to be horrible. And in fact, even when I first heard about the movie Resurrection F, I was majorly disappointed that they were going to be bringing back Frieza, because first off, how are you going to bring back Frieza? Why would you want to bring back Frieza? I mean, I know people love Frieza, but logically, you shouldn't do that. I mean, he's not considered even a threat at this point. I mean, he even let me think. Kid Trunks and Kid Goten could take him on. So how can you make him a threat in this movie? Oh wow, this was awesome. So of course his and here's something I didn't even think about. How his whole army, his Frieza corpse, how they've actually been still around even after his defeats and death, even with his father's death, how they're still around. So they go find the Dragon Balls, bring it back to life. And even though this is really stupid, I mean, how his body survived when it was literally blown to smithereens by Trunks. That was something that I thought was incredibly stupid, because when his body's brought back to life, and even though it's just in pieces, there shouldn't be any pieces. There shouldn't even be ashes. That's how effective Trunks was at destroying him. I mean, they even showed it during the movie, so I don't really understand how anything could be left from that. But that part aside, they're actually able to, of course, revive him and bring him back to full peak power. Well, not full peak, because he admitted that he had grown weaker. Uh, and that's actually another thing. I thought that when you died, you also lost your body, with the exception of Goku and Vegeta, who were able to keep their bodies because they were given it to them. So I'm not sure how, when Frieza was dead, he still had his body, but eh, there have been a lot of continuity errors anyway. But so of course, you have your good guys, your bad guys, and another of Akira Toriyama's characters, Jocko, the Galactic Patrolman. I never knew who he was until this movie. I'll probably check him out some more, but he seemed like a pretty decent character to me, in my opinion. Of course, you have Bears, who I still want to call Bills. You know why, and I'm not going to go into that. You have Whis, and no, they're still good. I don't like Goku and Vegeta's new outfits. I mean, Goku is pretty much the same, but I don't like how he doesn't have the blue weights under his orange gi. And I don't like Vegeta's new sort of tracksuit, gray tracksuit with the Saiyan armor. I mean, I liked it better when he just had his blue clothing. Even eh, that's all I'm gonna say. Now I do understand though, now after that I've seen the movie, why they have that symbol. So at first I was wondering why that was even there, but afterwards, it made sense. I'm not going to complain about it as long as it isn't a reoccurring thing, I guess, but uh, doesn't matter to me. So, as far as the plot goes, like I said, it because I came in with lower expectations, it blew my expectations out of the water. And at first, when the Z fighters were fighting against Frieza's army, I was wondering why they looked so weak. Now, Gohan I could understand because, well, I can and I can't, because Gohan has gotten weaker because he stopped training, but at the same time, he's the one who went Super Saiyan 2. Even though this takes place, still, I'm not sure if this is taking place after, no, this is still taking place after uh, Battle of God. So, well, even if it's still within that 7 gap, he still should be powerful enough just to take them all by himself. And even Frieza admitted that. Of course, he wasn't going Super Saiyan during the fight, but he should still have enough power to overwhelm them. I mean, Master Roshi was keeping up. That shows you how powerful, he is. Of course, Yamcha got left behind because he's Yamcha. I mean, Tien was there because he's Tien. I mean, I even still don't understand why Krillin is said to be a stronger human than him officially, but that's beside the point. The fights were great. Like I said, my only complaints, of course, were the battle between the army, but they were taken care of easily enough. I like the fact that Frieza, well, I really don't understand how just doing 4 months of training will take you from being someone who could match regular Super Saiyan when he's not even accustomed to a Super Saiyan form to somehow being able to battle Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. That just doesn't make sense to me, but eh, I don't know. I did love the fight, and it was great. Um, I didn't like the fact that, well, this is something I mentioned in my other Battle Gods review, is how clean the animation is. As far as the old Dragon Ball Z looked gritty, and this one is clean, like the cutscenes for the video games. Uh, I I I just didn't like how a couple clips of the fight between Goku and Frieza, the characters actually looked like they were, for brief moments, CG instead of just being hand drawn. Now that made me a bit angry. Uh, I know that this is a new period of animation for anime, but I still don't like seeing that in Dragon Ball Z. Uh, I'm more accustomed to it, but I'm just not really for it. But still, the highlight of the movie in the theater, which was packed, by the way. I mean, the theater was sold out. I heard by at least by last Friday. But when Vegeta went Super Saiyan, God Super Saiyan as well, everyone in the theater lost their minds. I mean, people were shouting, people were clapping. This was incredible to them. I mean, I have seen it already through clips, but that was just incredible. And when Frieza destroyed the Earth, um, that's how people think it should have been when he went up against Goku back on Namek. And then, of course, Whis turns back time to right before he destroyed the Earth, and that just seemed like a big plot convenience to me, really. I mean, I know it was mentioned earlier, but that just, eh, that just seemed like a, eh. But beside that, it was great, and if you haven't seen the movie yet, you are in for a treat. If you weren't sure if you should see it, and you still actually have a chance to see it, because I'm not sure if it's sold out where you're at, go see the movie, and also get there early, because people will be getting there early. I went there about 45 minutes to an hour before the movie started, and there were already at least 20 people there. So you want to get there early. Overall, I give this movie an 8.3 out of 10 because it was that good. And stay after the credits for just a little funny clip. But anyways, that is all I have to say for today. I am Super Saiyan Xeracon, and I am signing off.